Okay, welcome back. This is basically an after shot of the parts that I plated. I think they turned out pretty good. I think some turned out better than others, and this was the best one. It was the best condition. This is the brake spindle, and that really turned out fantastic. The bolts were pitted. These are the engine mount bolts. They were pitted, and they turned out okay. The parts that weren't pitted turned out fantastic. This light is really kind of awful for seeing. They really kind of look good. I mean, everything looks really good, really good. And I mean, it looks almost chrome-like. Um, the light's bad. These things were incredibly pitted, and I think they turned out okay for well, I guess for what they're worth. It is. I am. I'm generally kind of happy with them, and I mean, especially since they are number one, they are 50-plus-year-old items, and number two is that they actually they looked awful to begin with. So I like them. It is. They definitely show their age. And I actually probably would have gotten a different and perhaps even a better result if I had media blasted them first. I've got like a media blasting booth. I use basically glass beads, and I can actually strip these things down like nobody's business. And I hate to say it, I don't use it as much as I probably could or should because it's just leaky. I need to really seal it up. It just gets everything super dusty, and it's a pain in the bottom doing that. And I'm gonna actually do that for a couple parts. So I'll work on sealing that thing up. So, and then I'll get some glass beads again. I think I got enough glass beads, but I will. So this is just basically the after, and I know that I'm going to. I guess I think I've decided to do another one. So going to the parts bin. Here's the rear swing arm. We have this stay. It's a stay that attaches to the rear brake drum. You know what? I'm gonna strip that. I'll media blast that, and I'm gonna plate that. I want to see what it looks like. It's generally black, but I'm gonna actually. I want to make that thing look chrome-like. So we'll try that. So stay tuned. Parts are coming, and it is. We're getting a lot of prep work done, especially prep work done behind the scenes. Like I said, the forks, the side panels, the fenders, um, the headlight bucket has been painted. I have not. They're not completely painted. I have not. I'm waiting on decals and I'm waiting on pinstriping. So I should get that by Friday. And then once I do all of that, then I just clear coat them. So most of the tin work, other than the tank, will be done. I ordered a pour 15 for. I'm going to seal the tank. The tank is slightly rusty inside, so I really need to do that before I actually paint the tank. So it is. So what we're at right now is that we have some. You see, that looks okay. It is. I mean, I don't want to just. I guess I'm being kind of negative. I think it looks really good, and I'm happy with it. It is. It's sometimes it's just hard because you can see the age of it. This was crazy pitted, and it looks actually kind of good. So it's better than I expected. Let me say that. Is it going to look brand new? No, not until if I media blasted it would. So thank you. Okay, welcome back. I am showing you the brake stay. This is the stay that connects to the swing arm, and it connects to the rear drum plate. So it is incredibly rusty. It's actually worse than I thought. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to plate this actually. So I'm actually going to media blast it first, and then I am going to plate it. So I already have videos of me media blasting it. So my media blasting machine is like right over there. So I'm going to blast it, and I will be back. I'll show you what it looks like after I blast it. So stand by. It'll take me about 15 minutes to blast it. Okay, I'm back, and what I've done is I've just media blasted this with glass beads, and this is really, it just looks like raw blank steel, and that is what it is. I actually left the bolt in here because I just media blasted the bolt. I had to cut this thing off, and it it takes all the rust off. This is blank metal, raw steel. So, and that's what it gives it when you media blast it. It gives it kind of like a satin finish. So what I need to do is, and again, whatever you plate, it's going to really look like what you have. I need to wire wheel this, and I'm going to buff it up to a nice shine, and then we'll plate it. So stand by, let me wire wheel it. You've seen me wire wheel too. Okay, I wire wheeled it for about 2 minutes, and this is, let me turn the light on. This is what it's going to look like. So look at that. You can actually see the marks from the lock washer. So you see every single pit from the rust. Here again, this is, I haven't done anything to this side. This is just the media blasting. You can see the rust inside that bolt right there. So I am going to wire wheel the rest of this and plate it, and it will actually look really nice. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back, and I know the lighting is awful, but it has turned out, again, like I said, I just gave it like a 30-second buff with the cloth, and it looks spectacular. And this is a 52-year-old part on this bike, and it looks beautiful. It's nice and shiny. And so again, this is probably going to be the I'm wrapping up the plating aspect of it. So I like plating. I mean, it is, you can make the parts look really nice, and you can get it so you can kind of slow down rust. So that's really kind of what I'm doing. Not that I keep my bikes outside anyway, but it is. So next up, it's, I guess I'm ultrasonic. I'm cleaning the carbs right now. They're basically cooking in the ultrasonic, and waiting on the cylinders and the pistons. Should get those in the next day or so. Tires are supposed to come today, and we are going to work on the 10 work. I'm actually painting that now. The decals and the pinstriping should be here tomorrow. So it is, I am doing a lot of parts. I'm doing a lot of, I guess, I don't want to say behind the scenes work, but I'm doing work so that it will get assembled really kind of quickly. And we will, let's keep going. Thank you.